École supérieure des arts et du design, William Arlotti pour le Fashion Post avec Ella et Milla, et on va tout de suite parler expertise. I will continue my interview in English. I'm very happy to meet you and moreover to discover your university. Could you explain to me, tell me, what is the expertise of this university?
Well, this is part of Aalto University, which is has like several schools, but this that you're visiting now teaches art, design and architecture. There are departments for scenography, filmmaking, media, then design, which includes fashion, industrial design, product and spatial design, and then there's also art department.
What is the mood and what is the way to learn and to teach in Finland?
What is our...
Yes, do you have a specificity to teach, to learn? If there is a Finland touch?
Well, I'm graduating soon, but I have studied here, so this differs from other universities that we have a lot of hands-on studies. We realize the prototypes, furnitures, usually by ourselves, and there's all sort of like cooperation and practical side to
Experience, like an experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Aalto University especially has a different style of doing different studies and like combine technology, business and arts. So there are lots of these hands-on courses also in other areas than arts.
I'm so curious. We can go?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, now we're in the 8th floor, and this way it's design department classrooms, and if you go that way, there's a classroom for general art studies, like on the first floor. There are studios like wood studio, plaster studio, metal studio and glass studio. So students do realize the prototypes, and this exhibition they're already tearing it down, but they are first year projects, ceramic and glass. So later on we'll have a look at the studios.
We are in the photograph
Yes,
department.
Yeah, that's right. We are now in the 9th floor, which is the uppermost floor, and there's natural light, so I guess that's the reason why photography students are here. And as in every floor, there is a gallery space where students present their courseworks, which you can see here around us.
Could you tell me more about the exhibition behind us?
Well, you can see the name. There's
It's about the skin, it's about
well, that's the
intimacy.
I guess that's the initial reason. I just look at the brief about the exhibition, and there was like what you see and what is left outside the picture. So some student has interpreted it in this way, really close-up pictures of the human skin.
Yes, and moreover, our skin is like a personal story, so
Yeah,
it's interesting.
quite right.
So what is the process to learn photography in your university?
Well, nowadays it's master program, so students get their first introduction to photography in some other schools in Finland, and then they come here for the higher education. So as in other programs, I guess they do a lot of hand-on studies, projects. Usually there is a sort of brief for the course, and then students kind of go to themselves and realize photos and projects based on that.
So they know the history of photography.
Yeah, it's probably hugely important to know that.
To begin a new story. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The studios in this campus. In ground floor there are other studios, but the ceramic studio is here in the 7th floor. So basically it goes so that you get your course task and brief by a lecturer or professor, and then you go and realize the works in these different studios. And every studio has a studio master who knows how to equipment's work. And here you can do basically really artistic, sculptural stuff. Actually, there's our studio master. So he knows the equipment and gives guidance to the students. I'm presenting the school for a visitor group. They're here to learn how the science school works, and I'm just explaining that we have lecturers and professors, and then we have a few studio masters. Learn about different colors and learn about drawing. We cannot go to every classroom because there's probably live model drawing, so let's not interrupt with that, but we can have a quick look at the printing studio, so if there's something interesting going on. Onko teillä joku omia projekteja?
Kyllä.
Teillä on työskentelyluvat tänne, että joskus käynyt.
Joo, mulla on lukukirjoituksen jatkokurssin työn viimeistä.
Joo. On tässä kansainvälisiä vierailijoita Ranskasta ja he vähän kuvaavat sen. So they're working here independently. They have working permissions here, and you are doing wood cutting course?
Yes, it's wood cutting. It's the advanced course, and I already did 5 layers, and I want to do a 6th layer. So
a lot of work.
Yeah.
So
I'm doing a 6th layer with the highlights on these leaves and on the head.
Okay.
You draw that first?
No.
Yes, I draw it on ink on one piece of wood, and then I cut it, and then I transfer it to other pieces of wood, so I can follow the first one. It's the key layer, which is in the back here.
A certain size chairs using only these 2 thickness of steel, and therefore it was kind of an army of chairs that had this similar character. So they are usually really outstanding at the Stockholm Furniture Fair. I guess this is one of the most international campuses in Finland because a lot of exchange students come here, but also on master level studies are generally in English. So people from other countries apply here for their master degree. And for example, on my year course there are people from Korea, Turkey, Central Europe, so it's pretty international. So now we enter the world of textiles. In this corridor there are workshops to create textiles and to do clothes and printing for fabrics. So Here you can see some really traditional machines for creating fabrics and some examples too. And nowadays these studies are included to design studies, and the fashion design students realize their work here. So there's a good collection of different fabrics and clothes in making. So this classroom is for printing on fabrics. The first year students had just a kind of basic guidance to the studio, and they've done some screen printing here. So here we have this that you use for printing. You can create different images.
Let's talk about print with Eva. I would like to know your expertise. Could you explain to us what is your expertise in fashion?
Actually, I'm a textile master, so I have finished my school here, and my expertise is for screen printing and digital textile printing and dyeing fabrics.
What is the process to print a fabric? Because there is a difference between digital and traditional, as we can see.
Yes.
Could you explain to us the difference and the process?
The difference in the process is that in digital printing you don't need screen, and traditional printing you will need a screen. That's the most big difference, and depend on, of course, we use different kind of chemicals in the printer and in the screen printing.
The chemicals reveal the color. What is the formula to reveal color and to fit color together?
No, I'm not sure if I understand the question right.
There is different layer when you make your print on the textile. How color fits? What is the process, in fact?
For example, if we think about the digital textile printing, we use reactive colors, and they make a chemical bond in the steam with the fiber. And after steaming and washing, the true color will come through. So we cannot see really the exact color straight after printing when we print with the reactive colors. If you also print a screen print with the reactive, there's the same similarity that you cannot see the real color until it's really finished and dry.
So you have to make a projection, you have to imagine.
We have a test pieces. So we make test pieces and we have samples. We can look for certain color that we want this one, and we mix it this way. So that's the way we do it.
Thank you so much for the explication. You were a student here, and now you are a teacher.
I'm a teacher, I'm a
professional, yes, you work on workshop.
Yeah.
What is your definition of the spirit of the university?
Oh, creativity.
Creativity?
Yes.
Okay.
Students are really creativity.
Creativity and freedom.
Yes.
The most two important. It will be the conclusion. Thank you so much, Eva.
And every year, fashion design students have a fashion show each spring, and it's always a big event. Students who are graduating, they create the whole set of garments, and it's hugely popular. They're busy because of the design week. They're putting up an exhibition in Jätkäsaari.